Hello fellow travelers, in this video we're taking a deep dive into the Impression Isla Mujeres by Secrets. We'll be answering two big questions. Does it live up to the prestigious Impression brand? And who is the ideal guest for this luxurious getaway? Stick around until the end to get the answer. Impression Isla Mujeres is part of Hyatt's inclusive collection. Right now, there are only two Impression by Secrets resorts. Impression Mujeres, which I featured in detail in my previous video. You can find the link in the description if you haven't seen it yet. And then there's the newer Impression Isla Mujeres, which opened on May 25, 2023. This resort was named the most Instagrammable hotel in the world by Luxury Travel Advisor in 2024. Staying at Impression Isla Mujeres cost at least $1,000 per night. Or you can use 50,000 points per night if you're looking for a budget-friendly option. Money-conscious travelers paying points is our best option, right? Okay, let's not waste more time. The luxurious experience at Impression Isla Mujeres kicks off in Cancun. Guests are whisked away on a catamaran ride to the island, weather permitting of course. I was so pumped for this catamaran trip, but when we landed in Cancun, the weather wasn't exactly playing along. So instead of luxurious catamaran, we ended up taking a public ferry. It was like trading a yacht for a fancy water taxi. As the ferry started crossing the channel, we passed by some beautiful resorts lined along the beach. The scenery was stunning. But once we hit the middle of the channel, the waves decided to throw a party, and things got bumpy.
Pretty bumpy right now. Whoa!
You could hear passengers shouting, thanks to the big waves. To add to the excitement, the waves actually crashed into the boat, and some of us got pretty wet. Thankfully, nothing catastrophic happened.
Wet here at the back.
And after 30 thrilling minutes on the ferry, we finally arrived at Isla Mujeres, safe and sound. If the weather had cooperated that day, we could have docked right in front of the resort. Strolled along the overwater platform, holding hands with my wife, and stepped straight into the yacht welcome lounge. Picture perfect romance, right? But no. Instead, we took a taxi. What a bummer.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After a quick 10-minute taxi ride, we finally arrived at the resort.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Thank you.
What was that? What's going on with the staff uniforms? They look like Tilda Swinton's outfit in Doctor Strange.
But I see through you!
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Stylish or strange? But my thoughts
Thank
quickly
you.
shifted as my eyes were drawn to the beautiful hallway with the ocean view at the end of it. Mesmerizing. We were then led to the front desk for check-in. While admiring the beautiful art hanging from the ceiling, a staff member handed us a refreshing welcome drink and warm towels.
Thank you.
We were then introduced to our butler, Martin, who gave us a quick tour of the lobby area before showing us to our suite. No matter which suite you're in, the butler service is included. Your butler can make reservations for dining, spa treatments, and activities. He can even unpack and pack your luggage and take care of your laundry. His job is to make you feel pampered and enjoy every moment of your stay.
Okay.
And let's be honest, who wouldn't want someone else to deal with laundry?
I do hate laundry.
After a quick tour of the resort, Martin walked us to our suite, suite number 1318. Hello everyone, finally we are here at Impression Isla Mujeres. Right now I would like to show you our room. The rooms here are not as big as the ones at Impression Mujeres, but it's still beautiful. As soon as I stepped in, I noticed this earth tone decor. To the left is the bath area featuring a glass enclosed shower with 2 rain showers. Check out the stone wall on one side and marble on the other. You can even see the bedroom through the glass wall while you shower, though don't worry, there's a privacy screen if you need it. I just have to show you this. It's quite special. The slippers. They're not the generic kind you get on other resorts. These look fancy and even have different designs for men and women. They even match the overall color scheme of the suite. Opposite the shower is a vanity with 2 sinks and upgraded amenities. One of the cool perks of these upgraded bath amenities is including bug spray and sunblock. So you don't have to worry about bringing sunblock on your trip. Across the vanity is a closet with tons of space for your clothes. And guess what? In one of those closets we found 2 bathrobes. I was surprised they weren't the thick, fluffy kind. More like a light summer robe. Coming out from the bath area, you enter the main space of the suite. There's a king-size bed with a unique headboard, bedside tables, and lamps on each side. Like any Dreams and Secrets resort, there's a tablet in the room to book experiences and a table at restaurants. Across from the bed is a 65-inch flat screen, though I can't recall actually watching TV during our stay. Next to the bed, there's a cozy sitting area with a small coffee table. And guess what? The beach bag here is yours to keep. Yes, really. There's also a floor-to-ceiling mirror for those all-important outfit checks. By the sitting area, you'll find an espresso machine and coffee pods, ready to jumpstart your day. Everything in the mini fridge and the wines in the wine chiller are complimentary. And oh, the bottle of tequila is free too, but just 1 per stay. Let me show you the outside area. You can see we have some sitting area here. And then you have a little soaking tub outside. So you can go in at night, and then you have a beautiful view of the ocean. And if you go here, you have a view of the ocean and also the pool. The view is absolutely stunning.
Look at that.
Right?
Also,
After capturing some epic shots of the suite, we headed up to the rooftop for lunch at Unique, just like Martin suggested. As soon as the elevator doors
There's a
opened,
rooftop
we
pool.
were blown
Whoa.
away by the beauty of the rooftop.
beautiful. Look at that.
Martin
Look at
wasn't
the
kidding. The
ceiling.
place is absolutely
Bamboo
spectacular.
Wow.
I'll save the juicy details for later in this video, but for now, check out the
Hello.
bamboo ceiling and wall. It looks like a piece of art, right? Unique Restaurant seriously has the best view of all the spots in the resort. Inside, it got this amazing beachy vibe with floor-to-ceiling glass walls overlooking the stunning turquoise Caribbean Sea. And guess what? Our table was right next to the glass wall, giving us the best view in the house. So, as you might have noticed, the restaurant was pretty empty. Well, that's because we came during the off-season. And since this is a small luxury resort, it's way less crowded than its sister resort, Impression Moche. I got super excited when I saw some
virgin
seafood on the
piña
menu,
colada.
but overall, there weren't too many options. We waited forever for the food, even just the appetizer.
Yeah, it's taking so long for the food to arrive. There's only 3 couples right now in the restaurant, but for some reason it's taking too long.
Finally, after 30 minutes, it
Carpaccio
arrived.
is coming, and chips. I bring you chips and the straw. Sorry for the time.
All right, thank you.
I wasn't impressed. It was bland. My other appetizer was fish carpaccio. My first bite was a revelation. And not in a good way.
I'm still eating it.
After about an hour, my catch of the day finally showed up. So far, I wasn't impressed with the appetizers. The dish looked delicious and colorful with rice at the bottom, veggies on top, fish on top of the veggies, and some garnish on top of the fish. How did it taste?
Snapper.
It's really good.
It was delicious. I ended my lunch with a delectable cheesecake. It was creamy and not too sweet. Perfect ending.
We are going to our first dinner here. Huh? We will have our dinner at Teppanyaki. Teppanyaki?
Sorry about that, I misspoke again. The Teppanyaki experience is at the Sake restaurant, right by the main pool on the ground floor. In the hallway, you'll find these cool marble seats shaped like a starfish. From the ground, they just look like fancy benches, but from above, starfish. Just outside the restaurant, there are plenty of comfy chairs where you can kick back while waiting for your table. The teppanyaki tables fill up super fast, so make sure to book your spot ASAP. Trust me, the teppanyaki experience is a must-do at the resort. Our teppanyaki chef was so entertaining. He started off with some spicy and salty edamame, then moved on to whipping up fried rice with a side of laugh and tricks. We even got a chance to show off our cooking skills. Spoiler alert, we were awful.
Spicy?
Yeah.
The chef gave me a sad-faced fried rice because of my awful cooking skills. He also cooked some delicious grilled beef and shrimp, making it a memorable meal at Sake. Day 2 of our stay was just beautiful. The dark clouds finally cleared up and the sun was shining, making the Caribbean Sea look even more amazing. The waves were still pretty big though, but it was only for a few hours, and then the rain returned. Since La Vista was open for brunch, we decided to check it out. Next to the main pool, there are stairs that lead to the restaurant and the beach area. As we walked down, we noticed a small pool hidden away like a secret spot. If you go further down, there's another small pool. La Vista is right beside Mercado, your typical place for burgers, fries, and pizza. Each restaurant has its own unique vibe. La Vista combines modern design with local artwork and has an awesome view of the Caribbean Sea. What surprised me was their lunch menu is the same as Mercado's. First thing I did,
I got some virgin mojito here.
ordered a virgin mojito because why not? A few minutes later, my poke bowl arrived. The poke was packed with veggies and had a bit of a kick. But I have to say, nothing beats an authentic Hawaiian poke.
Good.
Good.
Before I could finish the poke, my tacos showed up. I tried the fish volcano taco first.
This is fish taco right away.
The fish was tender, sweet, and spicy.
Sauce is really good.
After brunch, we decided to keep exploring and head down the stairs. About halfway down, we find Spizia, an Italian restaurant. It only opens for dinner. Right across from it, there's another hidden treasure, a small, empty pool just waiting to be discovered. We keep going down and reach the beach area. Here, there's a yacht club where guests check in only if they arrived by catamaran from Cancun. The beach area might be small, but there are plenty of cabanas and lounge chairs for everyone. Now, let me pause the video. What's the difference between the beaches in Cancun and here? Can you guess? I'll wait. It's seaweed. In Cancun and other nearby beaches, seaweed is everywhere. But here at Impression Isla Mujeres, the beach is completely free of seaweed. Not just here, but the whole island is seaweed free. Even at Impression Mouche, the beach isn't as pristine as this one. Going back to the lobby level, you have two options. Climb the stairs again, not great if your knees are not good, or take a longer, gentler pathway with beautiful beach views that keep getting better as you go up. The pathway ends at the main pool, which has lots of cabanas, lounge chairs, and a swim-up bar.
This is the main pool of the resort.
We visited Cacao Bakery and Coffee Bar for some pastries and ice cream. It's just opposite to the front desk on the main floor. They've got pastries, sandwiches, and some delicious desserts. Sadly, the coffee wasn't anything to write home about. We ended up sharing a piece of cheesecake and some ice cream. That night, we were booked to dine at the resort's steakhouse, Wildfire. But while waiting for the restaurant to open, we found something interesting right outside the spa, a small pool with a bunch of goldfish swimming around. It was a cool sight and a perfect chill spot for anyone coming and going from the spa. The restaurant feels like a fancy steakhouse and seafood spot with cool decor and stylish lighting. I thought Wildfire was only about steak, but guess what? There were more seafood dishes.
Seriously?
Seriously.
The appetizers, though, looked delicious. My eyes were glued to two dishes, the beef tartare, which I have not tried before, and the bone marrow with ribeye cracklings. I told my wife to order the bone marrow while I ordered the beef tartare. A few minutes later, my beef tartare showed up. It looked super tasty.
Let's taste their beef tartare.
While I was enjoying my appetizer, my wife's dish also arrived. Look how yummy it looked. Beef bone at the bottom with chunks of beef on top. As Nori put the meat on the tortilla, I was already drooling. I had to try it myself.
So I'm gonna taste some bone marrow right now. Ooh, this is a with bone marrow here inside. Let me taste. Oh man.
We gobbled up both appetizers
That
in
is
no
so
time
good.
because they were darn good. The feast didn't stop there. My catch of the day arrived sizzling on a hot plate. We ended the meal with a vanilla ice cream. Look at how fancy it was presented. Pretty cool, right? After dinner, feeling like we needed to walk off all the delicious food, we decided to take a stroll to the beach. We hadn't noticed during the day, but the overwater platform was lit up with LED lights, making it look magical at night with those little lights shining. In the distance, we could see the bright lights of Cancun. On our way back to the beach, we noticed the swimming pool had tiny lights at the bottom that looks like twinkling stars. To set the mood, someone was playing some cool tunes by the pool. It was a perfect way to end a lovely night.
Good morning, everyone. We are having breakfast here at Unique Restaurant, which is a rooftop restaurant here at the resort. It is so beautiful. Oh, here, the view is just amazing on this restaurant.
After we felt like forever, my fancy French toast finally arrived. This isn't your typical French toast. This one's all dressed up.
Look at this beautiful French toast. It's so good.
And how can I forget a pancake? So I ordered that too. There are other options like fruits, omelets, healthier choices, and even popular Mexican dishes. But I had to see how their pancakes stack up to my usual one.
Creamy pancake. Wow.
But I wasn't done yet. I also went for a bagel with smoked salmon. Nori said it's a lot for breakfast. And I agree. It wasn't that good. After a quick change, we headed down to the beach. The view of the resort from the beach was gorgeous. There were lots of cabanas and lounge chairs. We managed to snag a cabana right on the sand facing the ocean. Of course, we had to grab some piña coladas. A beach day must-have, right? The beach was super clean and clear with no nasty seaweed and gross smells. It was perfect for a dip in the water, though it wasn't the warmest and the wind wasn't helping, but it was bearable.
It's a little bit cold.
We also tried to take some photos on one of the hammocks, and I almost stepped on Nori. Oops. We spent the rest of the day chilling on the cabana waiting for our lunch. While we were eating, a bunch of birds showed up. Throw some food, and it's like watching a bird UFC match.
What did you say?
That night, there was a bit of a mix-up. Martin, our butler, told us he had booked us at Unique for dinner. So we decided to head up early to the rooftop to snap some photos before the restaurant opened. The rooftop? Simply stunning with jaw-dropping views. On one end, there's the Unique bar, which is basically a sports bar with a gigantic TV in the center and a unique chair at the bar. Right in the middle of the rooftop, there's the pool. If you're afraid of heights, maybe skip this one. There are plenty of places to sit, including some cozy day beds. At the far end, there's Unique Restaurant. Just as we were getting ready for dinner, Martin called to say Unique was closed for the night. Oops! He apologized and got us a table at Spezia instead. Before heading to Spezia, we checked out this big open space with a cool roof that looks out over the ocean. It's called the Temple. Some nights they have shows here, and you can also book it for weddings and other events. When nothing's going on, guests come here to relax and enjoy the beautiful view. After a little detour, we finally made to Spezia. Wow, what a place! Unique lamps hanging from the ceiling and clay plates up there too. Pretty wild, huh? We had a perfect table for dinner.
So we are having dinner here in Spezia, and look how beautiful our view.
Spezia serves up some Italian food. I got a refreshing cocktail recommended by the server, but I forgot the name. For appetizer, I took 2 carpaccio dishes. Fish carpaccio was a bit too sour for me, but the other one was so delicious.
So this is the tuna carpaccio.
For the main course, I had the fish of the day. Look how pretty it is. Fish on a bed of veggies. The dish was delicious, with a perfect balance of sweet and sour. I finished my dinner with a lemon meringue. Just look at that presentation. If there's one thing consistent at Impression Isla Mujeres, it's the desserts. Whichever restaurant you choose, the desserts are always delicious.
Good morning, everybody. This morning it rained so hard, but now the rain stopped, and after the rain, the ocean becomes so clear. Look at it. So if you can see, the water is pretty clear now. It's really clear, and you can see on over there, the catamaran on the resort is back on the dock because the waves are not as big as the last 3 days we were here.
Despite the gloomy weather, we braved and enjoyed the rooftop pool. On the bright side, nobody is on the rooftop. It's like we have exclusive access to the rooftop. The view from the rooftop is breathtaking. But if you have a phobia of heights, this might not be good for you. Other than that, come up here and enjoy this breathtaking amenity when you visit Impression Isla Mujeres. The water was cooler than usual, but we still swam in it. After about 2 hours, we went down to the main pool. It started to rain, but hey, the pool was empty, so we had it all to ourselves. At the edge of the pool, you can see the smaller pools and the sea below. We only stayed for less than an hour because the water was cold. Then we headed to the beach, got ourselves a cabana, and enjoyed the warm water. That night we were back at Unique. We asked for a table outside to enjoy the beautiful view.
For some reason, the service in this restaurant is so freaking slow. I don't know why. The other restaurants down in the lobby, they're quicker, but here it's freakingly slow.
I think you made your point.
Absolutely sure. It took about 30 minutes just to get my drink. Refreshing? Yes. But after 30 minutes? Then it took another 30 minutes to get the mushroom soup. And it had a weird, bitter taste I couldn't figure out.
Something make it bitter though.
But the tuna salad was amazing. For my main dish, I had the Chilean sea bass with champagne sauce. The presentation was perfect and I could tell the sea bass was fried. Exactly how I love it. I love fried fish.
I'm allergic to all fish unless it's fried.
You can't go wrong with Chilean sea bass. It's always delicious no matter how you cook it. We ended the night with a cheesecake, but after a long wait. This couple next to us had also been waiting forever for their food.
I just woke up, so don't mind my look. But I just want to show you what's going on today on the waters of Isla Mujeres. As you can see, weather is really good, and because of that, the boats are back on the water. All the activities going on the water, where it's just a lot.
That was the best day of our stay. The sun was shining all day long. As usual, we skipped breakfast and headed to Spezia for lunch. Out of all the restaurants in the resort, Spezia is my top choice. The service is fast and the food is amazing, from appetizers to desserts. The fish dish on mashed potatoes with lemon sauce was not only beautifully plated, but also incredibly delicious. And the chocolate cake? It was heavenly. Included in your stay are free activities like biking, cooking classes, snorkeling, and kayaking. Thanks to the weather being a total buzzkill, water activities and biking were cancelled every day. But luckily, the sun finally showed up for our kayaking adventure. After a quick how-to kayak lesson from our guide, we hit the water.
Have a kayaking.
A bit further from the
Water is
resort,
so
the
clear.
water was so freaking clear, you could practically see the fish waving at us. Our guide stuck with us for safety and entertained us with island tales and history. On the way back, the current decided to give us a major workout, and we felt like we were paddling through jelly. But the crystal clear waters were totally worth the struggle.
Beautiful. Beautiful day to go for a kayak, but the wind is just so strong, it's pulling us away.
That night, exhausted from our kayaking escapade and packing for the next day, we called it a room service night. This is our last night in the resort, so instead of going back to, one of the restaurants for dinner, we just decided to eat inside our room. So we just ordered from the room service menu. This is what we ordered. Let me show it to you. So this is mine. I ordered, look at that though, it looks so beautiful and nice. Nori, got other fish. I think this is I don't know what fish it is. The food? Absolutely delicious.
Good morning, everybody. It's time for us to leave this beautiful resort. Hopefully we can come back here. Wow, it's so clear. The water is so clear right now. So we're gonna go to the boat, to the speedboat to take us to Cancun.
All good things have to end, right? So here's what I think about this resort. Who is it perfect for? Definitely couples. It's great for anniversaries and honeymoons. The romantic vibe, beautiful views, and cozy dining make it perfect for couples to relax and have special moments. It's also awesome for solo travelers who wants to chill. Big resorts can be crowded with long waits for food, noisy spots where you have to fight for a cabana or lounge chairs on the beach. That's not relaxing. Impression Isla Mujeres is a small, quiet resort, so it's super relaxing. You don't have to wait in line for food, the restaurants are quiet, and you can always find a lounge chair or cabana at the beach or pool. Plus, you get a butler to help book tables and experiences for you. But is it worth $1,000 a night and live up to the Impression brand? I'd say no. The main reason is the food quality. It's hard to justify a price with the food they offer. Most of the food is good, don't get me wrong, but the selection is limited. It's more like a quality of a secrets brand, not Impression. If you've been to Impression Muxe, you know what I mean. The place is food heaven. The omakase experience is amazing. And the dining at Teodoro is out of this world. And it's almost the same price to stay here. Another thing, why is the service at unique restaurant so slow? I just don't get it. There are more people at Impression Muxe, but the service is fast. However, if you love seclusion, relaxation, and pampering on your vacation, Impression Isla Mujeres is the place to be. If you're curious why I think Impression Muxe is better, click on the thumbnail. I hope you found this review useful. Until next time, fellow travelers, bye for now.